Welcome back to Keeping It Real Estate. If you're watching this and thinking something looks a little different, you're absolutely right. We moved into a brand new studio. It's the same host, just we freshened up our space. With better lighting and slightly fewer wires, we sound a little bit more professional today. It's probably just the acoustics of the room. What are we going to be talking about today, Rebecca?
So, in the theme of freshening up a space and making some quick and affordable changes, I thought we would shoot out to social media some questions about what you would do if you had $5,000 to do a home improvement at your house or your office or wherever. What would you do? And so I went ahead and put that out to my Facebook public and got some responses. I thought we'd go over those. So, the whole key is just a little bit of an improvement that might make a big impact. What would you do if you had just a little bit of time and money to
Yeah.
spend to make something new or different that you really, really would get a lot of enjoyment? That was kind of the thought process in putting that question out there. And we got some good responses.
Okay. Let me get those pulled up here. All right.
So, yeah, putting that out there on my post, I got some responses, and I thought we would go over some of the responses that people sent in. Right away, someone put in new flooring. I'm going to kind of start backwards and go up. So, I'm doing flooring today in my house right now as we speak. The two bedrooms that I've been working on very slowly at our house are wrapping up today once the floor is installed.
What kind of flooring did you go with?
So I went with I call it a floating wood floor, but it's
Oh, yeah.
the wood floor that snaps together kind of
I
thing.
like that. I got that one
Um,
else.
it was real hard because the hallway is wood floor and
Mm.
trying to match it up, we finally found a really good match.
Oh,
And
good.
so, and because they're in bedrooms and they're door cased, it's the slight variation shouldn't make a big difference. But guess how much it cost?
$2,000.
So I looked at doing luxury vinyl to
Mm-hmm.
save some money, and I got an estimate of 3,200 for that to
Okay.
install in the two bedrooms. The bedrooms are about 11 by 12 each with closets. And so times two, and that was going to be 3,200 for 1,500 more, right under 5 grand. I'm getting both with the wood plank flooring in.
Awesome.
So that will be done today. So new flooring. Yes, Julie, that's exactly what I'm doing right now. When that's done, I can assemble the bedrooms into my new guest room spaces, not children's rooms.
Oh, taking your space back.
So I'm excited. And that was something right at 5,000 or under. That's
Mhm.
kind of where I got my number from. So
Great comment, Julie.
yeah, yeah. So then other comments we had were interior work, like redoing bathrooms, removing my carpet in the bedrooms. Yes, that is exactly what I did. I had carpet in my bedrooms, the two that we're doing. It went to the dump, I'm sure, but I could burn, but that wouldn't have been good for the environment, but they were yucky. Becky also said maybe do some kitchen work, replace my kitchen sink area since it's been leaking under the sink. So that's doable for under five, right?
Yeah.
And so people are probably listing things that they really want to get done. They like to get off their to-do list or their to-do wish list. A kitchen sink, man, some of us spend a lot of time there, so that could really
Yeah.
have a good impact,
Oh, yeah.
right? Yeah.
Debbie J. Berg, update my pool.
I wonder what she would do on that.
Yeah, I wish you would have been more specific.
Well, let's think of what you possibly could do around a pool for 5 grand or less. I know things are expensive.
Maybe like a water fixture, like a waterfall
Yeah.
or a water slide.
I think, yeah, you could add something. We had a little PVC pipe creations at our pool.
Mm.
Oh man, I wish I had a picture of it.
Yeah.
So it's this PVC pipe that connects to the jet where, the water comes out of the
Oh,
filter
yeah, yeah.
inside, and it screws on and it comes up like a telescope.
Yep.
And it's got just all PVC drilled holes in it, and it makes a waterfall sprayer. And the whole purpose was to cool the temperature of the water down.
Yeah. So my uncle did that at his pool, and I asked him the same question. I was like, what is it? And he explained it
It
to me.
does. It
Yeah.
really does. It's
Yep.
And, it's funny. I'm like, well, it's kind of like the redneck water feature because
Yeah.
I bet maybe $50 to put this thing together. Pool guy put it together for us. And it's not ugly, but it's not pretty. But you know what? It sounds as good as any other water feature
Right.
does.
Yeah.
So we do have the sound and the benefit of cooling it down. Debbie, maybe if she had deck around her pool, she could restain the wood decking,
Mhm.
maybe new furniture around the pool.
Yeah.
That really can pack a punch as far as visually seeing like new cushions in the chairs or just new chairs.
Right. Yeah. Maybe some new patio furniture. So,
So updating pool. If you're a pool person, you can get a lot of enjoyment out of that for
oh,
sure.
yeah, for sure.
So we had Ashley said a new front porch. And so, well, we know Ashley's house, and
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
got a really neat house, kind of colonial
hmm
looking. And she would put probably like more of a portico on the front of her house because it's kind of flat on the front, and with a roof that would jut out. And I don't know if she'd do pillars or not, but then a few new steps, and it would kind of jazz up the front of the house.
Oh, yeah.
It's always good to have that something you see every time you pull into your driveway.
Yeah. That would add like some curb appeal. That's the
Curb
first thing you
appeal,
see. Yeah.
welcome home. Look at
Yes.
me, your new porch, Ashley.
You just feel good when you hit the driveway.
Yeah. This is you. What did you?
Oh, okay. I got to read this one.
Okay.
So I'll read my own comment. I love that idea. I think I would go with hot tub. And then if I have enough money left over, I would probably go like a pergola. And I don't know if it'd be doable, but I'd like an outdoor fireplace.
Yeah. Well, you can buy the outdoor fireplace already
Yeah, I was thinking,
constructed or put together.
right. I was thinking more along the lines of like having a bricklayer, a
Oh,
mason come
yeah.
over and like build something permanent. But
Okay.
with the budget, it might have to be an outdoor, like a terracotta outdoor fireplace or something. Yeah.
Hot tub and the brick fireplace might bust the 5,000.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you could only do one, what would you do?
Probably hot tub, and then I'd probably try to squeeze into the budget the TV somewhere. 'Cause,
Okay.
I like college football, and that's coming around. So
Hot
sit out in my
tub,
hot tub after work and just watch college football.
hot tub for the fall and winter and spring.
Oh yeah.
You get in the summer.
Oh yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Well,
I would never get anything done. So
right
front
now,
door.
my pool feels like a hot tub. So
Yeah.
I think it's like 82 degrees, 84 degrees in the pool.
Yeah, my pool was 90 the other day when I looked at the thermometer.
Crazy. Okay, so Vicky put an industrial sized ceiling fan on my front porch and redo the concrete surface of the porch. So that can be done in that budget of 5,000 or
Yeah.
less, I'm assuming. And so she probably would need some air circulation. We live down here in the south, it's hot. That air circulation overhead does help on the porch. Also can keep
Yeah.
some of the bugs away.
Right. Yeah. Maybe help out with some of the humidity.
Yeah.
Create a little breeze there
And-
for you.
And I'm not sure what the concrete surface is, but maybe there's some cracking or something and just kind of freshening that up. So thank you for that input there.
Mandy Beaker Fisher said bathroom, which I agree. That is, if you're going to spend money, that is a great place to spend money in the bathroom.
It is. It is. I know that you could, depending on like if it were a half bath,
Mm.
it may be doable for 5,000.
Right.
You get into a full bath, and you might have to do it in stages. But boy, I mean, if it's your bathroom that you use every day
Yes.
and you make it new to you, you're going to get a lot of enjoyment out of that.
Or, like maybe you can't do the whole bathroom. You could be selective, do like a few updates,
Yeah. New
freshen it
mirror,
up a little bit.
new mirror, new countertop, something
Mhm.
like that.
Yeah.
Danielle said I'd add a roof to my current back deck and add a deck around my swimming pool. So we're getting a lot of the outdoor stuff, which I
Yeah,
love because,
right.
we live in the country. A lot of us are outdoor
Right.
people. We love it. And so we get a long season of being able to be outdoors too, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, right now it's very, very, but moving from Buffalo, New York to here, where we had 6 months of winter, and I feel like we have 9 months of really good outdoor here.
Yeah.
And some of it might be cooler, some of it might be rainy, We definitely have our good month of heat in the summer, but we have lots of opportunity to be outside down south. So yeah, adding a roof to the current back deck, great. You could still sit out there in the rain.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the roof would, depending on which your deck is or your porch is, if you're facing the west and, get a little roof for some shade and then
Not
the deck around the swimming pool.
yeah, not trying to be negative, but I'm surprised somebody had mentioned this. Like, what about screening in porch
Yeah.
to keep mosquitoes away?
Well, you'd have to have the roof before you can screen it.
Yeah, yeah, maybe we're getting there. Yeah.
Yeah. When we did our back porch, I was just going to roof it and leave it wide open because I love the outdoors. I mean, like I'm not worried about the bugs, whatever.
Yeah.
Eric's like, no, we're screening it in. And I'm like,
Yeah.
then I'm going to have things visually in my way because, to have screens, you've got to have sections, right?
Right. Yeah.
And the contractor we were using to do the porch brought out this photo, the way you could screen in a porch patio where we have big 6-foot expanses
Yeah.
between the sections of the screen. And so I realized, oh, well, I still will have a really good view.
Field of
It's
view,
not going to
yeah.
mess up my view. And boy, was Eric right. So when the mosquitoes come out, we leave the yard and we go into the patio if we still want to be outside.
Yep.
Like if the temperature's still good, and then we can stay out as late as we want. And the screen keeps them up. It's nice.
Robert Hoover, have concrete poured between my privacy fence and the deck of my pool. I'm tired of weeding.
Some people would maybe pour concrete all over if that would be more affordable, but that's funny.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but what a great comment. The whole point was what would give you the most bang for your buck, really wasn't it, but most enjoyment.
Yeah.
And so here, being able to enjoy your pool in your backyard without the weeds, dreading the weeds.
Yeah, and it sounds like Robert really hates weed eating. So,
well, I mean, the way we've had the season, the weeds have just grown. So it's annoying. Okay, so Emily said, expand and cover my patio. Great idea. If you love your patio and you're like, I would like to make it bigger. I might want to add some other furnishings, things like that. Yeah, and you've already got your patio, adding on a little more linear feet, maybe covering your patio. So different ways to cover your patio. It doesn't all have to become like a room now.
Right.
You could do what is it called, where it's just the beams? It's not a trellis.
Is it like a pergola?
Yeah, like a pergola, where just the wood beams make shade, depending on which angle the sun's coming in. Yeah. And then it's open and airy.
Yeah.
Lots of choices.
Yeah, there's so many cool things floating around out there online.
And then you got to love this. So Dan happens to be an estate sale guy.
Yeah.
And real smart. Smart Alec, he says, I'll have something for you in our August sale.
Oh, that's funny.
He thinks I could come and spend $5,000 at his August sale. I may have done that once before, but it's been a while. So
we see where Dan's mind's at.
Good job, Dan. Way to be thinking in your own interest there. So, yeah. And I started this off with an example. And I said I would add stones or pavers to my backyard for a new sitting area where the grass is. And I buy some Adirondack chairs and a fire pit. Well, I got the fire pit. My kids gave me one for Christmas.
Oh, cool.
And so I just need to put it, I think it's always better maybe to put it on concrete or on that hard surface, just in case during the dry season,
Right, yeah.
Embers or sparks or whatever. And I even have paver stones that are natural stones. But they're so big and heavy, and I've never really finished that project to spread them out.
Yeah.
And maybe get little pebbles in between them and, to make it a little sitting area. But we sit outside a lot and we're not super fancy. We've got our 2 little Adirondack plastic chairs that we can move to the shade as needed because we're really heat tolerant, but we still want to be in the shade.
Right.
Or if we're grilling out, we'll move them closer to the grill. So we're just right there to flip the burgers or whatever we need to do. But yeah, we might fancy that up and add some pavers. And you know what? We would use it a lot. So that's where my mind was thinking is
Right.
what could I do to an existing space that would make the most enjoyment?
And you know, like the older I get, it just seems like it takes less to make me happy. It's just like I'm just like I think I'd be happy with those chairs and just sitting on the patio.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
And listen, we're not saying that $5,000 is nothing. We're not. We just I had to come up with a little like,
we had to have a number, and
yeah,
you know, like for a home renovation or repair, that's not a lot of money in the grand scheme of things. So,
yeah, yeah. So, maybe, times are tighter right now. Sales
yeah,
are down, economies, the
I don't
economy.
I don't know the exact number, but I don't think in our little renovation in here, I don't think we spent $5,000.
No, I mean, your equipment is something. I already had my
Yeah, I
laptop.
already had the
No,
laptop.
the table and the chairs,
Yeah,
they were like 400 something total.
we already
So
had the mics,
I'll
everything.
put a coat of paint on the walls for about 120. And yeah, so I mean, we're under 1,000 with that in new space, right?
Oh yeah,
New to us, or repurposed space, really, because it's
Y-
been here. This was a junk room. So
yeah.
what it did was it got me on the ball to clean out some stuff that I had literally accumulated, and it was, oh, it bugged me. It
There
bugged me. This stuff was getting junky back here. So
there was a lot of stuff in here.
by repurposing this room, I got one of my big to-do list items done.
Yeah.
And now we have a space where we can leave things set up and it's not in anyone else's way, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. A lot quicker to come in here and click record and just kind of go.
Yeah. So that was kind of what we just wanted to see what some of our friends and clients might do with $5,000 or less. Some of these suggestions were even less. You could a flower bed.
Yeah.
You could do that for a couple $100s, and that sounds like a lot, but by the time you're done mixing, weeding, you got to put some of the time, effort into that, but is a cost. But whatever you're gonna put up your metal trim or stones or pavers to make the flower bed, surround, get your dirt worked in, and some dirt to it, some topsoil and some good nutrients. Put those plants in. It can be a beautiful feature, and for a couple $100,
Oh yeah.
there's more sweat equity in that than actual
Right. It's kind of like you could
cash.
contract this out and spend a little bit more money, or you could do some things yourself
Yeah.
and save a little bit.
Just like my painting jobs, I
Yes.
save a lot of money. Support your local painter.
Yeah.
Definitely support your local painter. It's only because I've had a lot of experience in my life painting that I do the painting, but I'm telling you someday I'm going to use a painter and be glad to paint.
The local painters all hate you.
I don't think so. They're all good. I love the painters here in town, and we use them for business and things like
Right.
that. But for my own little jobs, I use that money to be able to do other things. So.
Right. For sure.
So yeah, next time we record, I want to show you my before and after of the room
Oh yeah.
renovation.
I would like
So
to see that. Yeah.
carpets out, walls replastered,
Yeah.
painted, trim paint. We put some new doors on the bedrooms, had new overhead lighting and ceiling fan. The old ceiling fan that we all have in our house is gone, and I've got something really cute.
Oh, I'm excited to
Super
see that. I
cute.
remember you talking about
We did a
that.
little recessed lighting and put things on a dimmer. I hope dimmer never becomes cliche or out of style, because I love to have the right level of light at different times of the day. And so I love the dimmer switch.
Yeah, yeah. And then like if you're watching a movie, like you can kind of like turn the lights down
Yeah.
just to the appropriate
But I do
lighting.
not want to be in a dark room, even with the TV.
Yeah.
I need a little bit
Same.
of light.
Always use the lamp.
Yeah. So, anyways, we've got lots of things coming up. We're kind of in the middle of summer, toward the end as far as school starting back, but maybe there'll be some more projects coming up when the heat is over.
Yeah, yeah. And you'll kind of, as we record the episodes, you'll see like changes to our set as, items come in and we get them done. Yeah, look out for the changes. So we're recording in a work in progress.
Yeah. Life is a work in progress. So, Well, we love what we do in real estate and in life, and we love talking about houses and home improvements and lots of other things too. We're not just a one trick pony, but we enjoy what we're doing here and sharing some things with you and sharing ideas with others. So remember that you can always like us, follow us.
Subscribe, leave us a comment. If there's something you want us to talk about on a future episode, drop it in the comments. And we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah. And Kevin is really, well, I'm proud of this too, but Kevin is really proud of this. And our numbers are way higher than this.
Yeah, we're actually up to almost 20,000. We're just under 20,000. This is the award we got for 10,000 streams and downloads on Spotify. So we really appreciate all the support, and thank you for, helping us fulfill our dreams.
Yeah, some people are viewing us and just check us out.
Yeah.
He does a great job also getting little mini clips.
Oh yeah, the shorts.
Yeah. And I like those even better.
I do too.
Yeah, those are fun. So
Yeah, because if you don't have time to watch the whole episode, at least you can catch the shorts.
yeah. So check us out, and we appreciate those of you who do. And we love where we live. We want you to love where you live, and we hope you will listen in again.
Until next time, we're keeping it real estate. I'm Kevin.
And I'm Rebecca.
Catch you next time.